Hi, Julie Rader here with the Cancer full moon astrological update. This is occurring on January 17th at 3:48 p.m. Pacific time. So adjust for your time zone. And if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, please. It helps me grow it. Okay, so this is a Cancer full moon. Now, Cancer is the sign that is, its ruler is the moon. So Cancer feels every new and full moon, or really any moon transit, more than any other sign in the zodiac. So that in itself makes it a bit more emotional. Plus, its opposition to the Sun Pluto conjunction, which happens once a year, which it will still be in conjunction. It won't be exact at the time of the full moon, but we will definitely still be feeling that energy. Now, the Sun Moon conjunction in Capricorn is really about power. So we have, and striving for power. So we have the Sun and Pluto conjunct and really elevating that energy in Capricorn, opposing the moon, which is very strong in Cancer. This is really allowing for an emotional full moon, and we are probably already feeling it. I know you may be hearing my kids in the background who are being very loud and emotional outdoors playing. My son has a ton of Cancer in his chart. Cancer rising, Cancer sun. Anyway, also can bring some emotional outbursts with this full moon. So just prepare for it to be an emotional one. And it's always good when we have a heads up on these things, because then we can put the practices in place to deal with it, like getting into nature, doing some yoga, doing meditation, getting into water, taking a warm bath. Very wonderful. It's very much a wonderful Cancer thing to do. We do have another aspect which is a bit more harmonious, and this is the moon, which will be sextile, beautiful harmonious aspect to the North Node. And this is just really allowing more harmony along our path, along our destiny. So really asking ourselves, what is it that I want in my life? What is my purpose here on Earth? And we may have some harmonious, synchronistic events that occur that help us to become more clear and more compassionate as we move along our journey. So let's go ahead and move through each sign. This is going to be a quick video today, but wanted to just give you a bit of a heads up and ways to prepare. And do remember, now Mercury is retrograde, so we will have that going on. It's newly retrograde in the background of this full moon as well, which just could mean that in our emotional outbursts that we could be having, there could be some miscommunication. Others may not fully understand what you're so emotional about, what you're trying to say. So really try to be as clear in your communication with others as possible. So Aries, this full moon is happening. It's shining a huge spotlight onto your fourth house, the house of family. You could be feeling a bit of a tug of war between home and work and trying to find the balance there. So as this Cancer full moon is shining on your fourth house, which is home and family, Cancer is also home and family. It's the sign that is all about home and family. So for you, really looking at these areas and asking, are there areas that are out of balance, things that maybe you need to take a good look at? Then for Taurus, this is shining a spotlight on your third house. This is the house for you of communication, short distance travel, siblings, neighbors, your neighborhood. So really looking at this area, and this is where the spotlight is being shown for you. Gemini, this full moon is really bringing into the spotlight your second house, the house of finances. So looking and seeing, and also worth and your self-worth. Are your finances how you want them to be? Maybe setting new financial goals for yourself and really taking a good look at, are you are you feeling worthy? And if not, asking yourself why. Cancer, this is a huge full moon for you. This is your full moon of the year. So for you, looking at every area of your life, looking at your body, looking at your appearance, looking at how you interact with others. Maybe there is a need to look at your needs versus another's needs, somebody maybe you're in a relationship with, and this is really being brought to the spotlight. Maybe you haven't been showing yourself enough love, or compassion. So that's what this full moon is all about for you, Cancer. It's your full moon. You will be feeling it big time, more than any other sign. Leo, this is happening in your 12th house. It's really shining a light on these hidden secrets that you have, these areas that maybe you've been trying to keep private. Maybe it's time to take a look at it, because it does have Pluto involved in it. This is really for everyone, but especially you because it's 12th house. Maybe looking at addictions or areas of life that are a bit out of balance, your shadow self. Leo, taking a look at all of that. Maybe it's time too for you to take a little retreat, and that will have you feeling like yourself again. Virgo, this is happening in your 11th house, shining a light on your friendships, networks, the groups of people you spend time with. Virgo, also taking a look at your past goals and aspirations. Are they still what you want them to be? And that's the biggest theme for you. Libra, this is happening. This is shining a light on your 10th house. Libra, you will be taking a good hard look at your career and your social status. And is it out of balance with your home life? So maybe you've been spending so much time focusing on family that you've put your career to the wayside, and it's time to get your career goals back on track. Scorpio, this is happening in your 9th house. So looking at your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs, anything also to do with higher learning or international or cultural beliefs. So for you, Scorpio, this is where you're shining the light and taking a good look at your spirituality and really asking yourself, are you on the path you want to be on? Capricorn, this is happening in your 7th house, the house of relationships. So you also will be looking at your needs versus another's needs. Capricorn, you also have this Pluto Sun conjunction still going on. So you could feel like there are power struggles in your relationships. And again, you are looking at your needs versus another's needs and finding that balance. Aquarius, this is happening in your 6th house. You will be taking a good look at your day-to-day routines, your health, pets as well. And so really shining a light on how to get your life back in order, health-wise, habitual routines, work, everything to deal in those matters. And Pisces, finally, last but certainly not least, this is happening in your 5th house. So the house of romance, the house of children. You will be looking at these areas and asking yourself, are you out of balance? Where can you spend a little more time focusing on pleasure, on fun, on being more childlike, or connecting with your children? This is the biggest theme for you. And and also maybe any entrepreneurial or creative pursuits you have. So this is a quick one. This is the full moon in a nutshell. And really just be aware it is an emotional one. So do something good for yourself, something that allows you to feel emotionally stable. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.